morning, Braden. Welcome to the Julian Show. Today we're going to talk about a super agile company called Tata Global Beverages, which is actually an amalgamation of several beverage companies around the world. We will now take you through the history of the company and show you how it has transformed itself from a mere tea producer to one of the largest branded beverage company in the world.
Set up in 1964, Tata Tea is a 59 billion rupee business with an amazing growth rate of 80% for the past 5 years. It is the second biggest branded tea player globally. It started as a joint venture with James Finlay and Company with the aim to develop value-added tea. In 1983, James Finlay divested from the business and Tata took over the entire operation. They were alone, faced with the cyclical nature of tea plantations, high fixed costs, and volatile margins. The industry was experiencing rising input and labor costs, and dwindling margins as well as high taxes. India was also facing competition from the world market because of import restrictions on tea were removed. Tata Tea chose to evolve. Clearly, Tata had a process in place where upcoming trends are identified and explored. They correctly identified the transformation of the global tea industry and the trend increase in intra-industry trade, with tea being imported from India, reblended, and exported in their acquisition of tea plantations in Sri Lanka. To take on the world, Tata in 2000 took over Tetley Tea and became the second largest tea manufacturer in the world. They realized that the best way they could establish an international presence is through an acquisition because tea is largely a cultural experience and Tetley already has an image and blend that works most especially in Western markets. Tata is smart in employing capital. Instead of relying and building on their own distribution network, they chose to develop their distribution through joint ventures, partnerships, and alliances. In 2006, Tata Tea divested 16 tea plantations in South India to release resources to be invested in more profitable activities. Tata is a company that is strategically agile because it has adapted itself to the different cultures of the acquired companies, gained best-in-class practice, coupled with fast decision-making capabilities. The company is able to quickly grasp changing market trends and make decisions to support changing strategic directions. In the last 10 years, it has expanded its capacity through the acquisition of other companies, expanded internationally, and created partnerships to build up scale. And now it's a formidable global player.
Welcome back, everyone. Today we have with us none other than Mr. Ratan Tata, the chairman of the Tata Group. Mr. Tata, why has Tata Tea decided to disinvest from its original business of tea plantations?
Well, we really view this not as a disinvestment, but merely as a transfer of control. And this transfer of control is really to the farmers, which enables them to reinvest and continue this sort of growth in the business. It also enables us to sort of ensure that these assets are put off balance sheet, which allows us really to fund and continue to fund our global aspirations to become an FMCG business. It also reduces our cyclical nature in the tea industry, making us more agile.
Mr. Tata, in 2004, Tata acquired Tetley, which was UK's largest branded tea player. What was the rationale behind this?
The Tetley acquisition really fueled our ambitions to become a global FMCG business. We made subsequent acquisitions in the US with 8 O'Clock Coffee and in India with Himalaya Water. It's also got us closer to our customers as we have a joint venture with Starbucks in India, which really enables us to understand our customers at the retail level, which is critical in our business.
Mr. Tata, we talked a lot about the history of the company, but how do you see the company transform itself 5 or 10 years into the future?
You see, Julian, we really have a simple rule, and that is that we need to be in the top 3 in any industry in which we compete. And if you look at the beverage segment in general, the growth really is in the good for you segment. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Tata Group make further acquisitions in this critical segment. The world has moved considerably into a world where people are conscious of the intake, the food intake, the drink intake they have. And over the next couple of years, you'll really see a huge growth momentum in the consumption of healthy beverages.
Summing up, Mr. Tata, what is the one key mantra that you want to give to all the management gurus who are watching this show?
In business today, the one key mantra that I would give is you always need to be agile.